Happy birthday, Josh. 19?
19 years old. Crazy. Time flies.
Wow. This is this would have been his last year of being a teenager.
Yes. Yeah, and he would have been his senior at James Monroe High School, and we'd probably be hearing what college he would be getting into right now. So, it's just kind of bittersweet watching all the neat things happen to his classmates. But yeah, it's just, it's crazy to think. 19.
So do you follow a lot of his classmates?
Well, yeah, I see it because they all play sports, so you see them, and and then the kids do the same school event, so you see them around, and it's nice. There's a couple that I've kept my eye on ever since they were in preschool together. So,
well, and with the way Fredericksburg City schools go, you start.
Yeah, you start together, and you finish together. So yeah, it is. It's a wonderful community, and the way Fredericksburg supported us when we were going through everything, I'm so grateful.
Well, and that's kind of why we get together too, just because Josh was such a big part in your story to this community.
Yeah.
To this day, I don't remember. I mean, I remember just clearly everything, and I didn't know you at the time, but it meant so much to all of us.
And it's amazing how the community still just participates in all the, I call them my Josh efforts, but we try to help St. Jude and the Ronald McDonald House and Fairy Godmother Project, try to give blood and just do things that are going to support families that had to endure the same kind of health crisis that we did. One neat thing, actually this really sweet lady gave me this tab. So we save tabs for the Ronald McDonald House, and that's become my new tradition on the anniversary of his passing, is to deliver tabs to a Ronald McDonald House. And I have met people that have started collecting. This one family, they count every single one. They sent me like over 7,000 tabs.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I think the central office of Fredericksburg City Schools collects them for us too, and then just various friends and area. It's just neat. It's just a simple little way to remember Josh, and it'd be a positive outlook on it.
Well, we're here in front of the stadium just because I've thought, different times I've been here, have thought of him and thought this is where he would have been a lot.
He would have been here a lot. He loved all sports, but we definitely spent a lot of time in Memphis at the minor league Redbirds games, and he would definitely have been here too when we got home. And we actually had the Josh Superhero Celebration that benefited the Fairy Godmother Project here one year, and it was the coolest thing. I had his slideshow of his 5,000 pictures on the Jumbotron.
Oh, wow.
That was my favorite thing.
Yeah, to see all of that.
Yeah,
such wide...
so big. Yeah, he would have loved that. That would have been really cool.
Well, and just to see your boys grow up, because we all saw them as just little small kids next to his bed at St. Jude's or at home.
Yeah.
So much to see them growing up now.
Yeah, we have one that graduated from college last year, and he just moved to Greenville, South Carolina, and then we have a third year at Virginia, and then Jude's a freshman at JM, so just excited.
So you get one more to experience at JM.
Yeah, it's good, and I do love, we were excited, and of course we don't have a girl playing varsity basketball, but we hustled on down to Richmond and watched them play, because they were an amazing team. So
it's interesting. You've got the Joshua 1:9 verse on your shirt, and how just does that ever fit Josh and your family, really?
Yeah, well, I always tell the story of how his first day of chemotherapy was January 9th, 1/9, and I happened to read that verse that same night, and I was like, strong, courageous, God's with us. And his last night of chemo was January 9th, and so it's just like a huge God wink that it is symbolic for our family. That's actually every year for a Christmas gift, the kids get, it's like a present from Josh, a Joshua 1:9 something t-shirt or something. So it's our theme: be strong and courageous.
Well, and I just think for you all to be living in Fredericksburg and for this community, that you weren't in a big metropolitan area of where you were just not just a nameless face or a number.
I agree. If we'd been in a bigger area, we just, I don't know that we would have had the community support that we did. I mean, it was amazing how people called and sent us pictures, like made t-shirts, and I almost wore a hashtag Save Josh, but this felt more right today.
No, I'm glad you did, because I did not know that story about the start and the end, and just how those little things.
Yeah, those are little, I call them God winks, but coincidence that brought comfort in a stressful time.
Well, and you've also been able to, I think, provide comfort in stressful times to so many people through your work with the Fairy Godmother Project and others. Yeah,
I did. I definitely feel like Josh helped me find a calling to just support families that have endured, loss, and just getting used to the idea of being in cancer treatment and having to wait for results, wait for treatment, wait for the, scans, like everything.
Or to fight for treatment.
Fight for treatment, yeah, that is true. Because sometimes you got to be your own advocate. And some families aren't prepared for that. You grow up thinking that the doctors know what's best and you just follow along. But sometimes you got to be a squeaky wheel.
Mm. Well, you posted something the other day on Facebook that got me thinking when you talked about your dad and Josh in heaven.
Yeah.
And I just thought, because I've always said to you, I regret that I never reached out and never knew Josh. And I just, from what the stories you've told, I just feel like someday in heaven, he's just going to go, man, why didn't you reach out?
Yeah, he'll probably tease you.
Yeah.
Because that's just how he is. Yeah, you would have really enjoyed his snarky little personality. He was very quick wit. I miss I miss all of that fun we had. Yeah. That was something that, even though he had such a challenged life, he just enjoyed every single thing he got to do, whether it was baseball games or basketball games or just having fondue with the family. Like, he just seemed to just relish every single thing, and it taught us a lot about just being so thankful.
Well, happy birthday to Josh, and thank you for doing this, because it's never easy, and it's such an interesting perspective every year with you, Aimee.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate that you let me talk about Josh and let other people see it. So thank you for everyone that watched the video. I appreciate it so much. Happy birthday, Josh.